college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will have first crack at this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan State!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to a defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make...
There he goes! He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple of years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his back in the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Fakes the grab. Great move. Now he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down. The short hands, it's Dahl. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Isaac. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Red Raiders have it with a first and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
This time on target. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Burgess. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Isaac. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one. He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around. midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to.
Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This time he's got his man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Gets it out quickly.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air, it's Isaac. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk.
Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Isaac. Makes the grab, it's high. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, that's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now they're going to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Dahl. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
28, Michigan State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quick completion on the out. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Burgess. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Catch in the middle. It's Sand. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Spartans are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Baker. A lot of defenders around on that screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning play. To take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man down the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their play.
It's a seam wide open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Pass interference.
So the big gain. For naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets it out fast. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Isaac. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gonna run it. It's high. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. It's complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got the quick pass. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yard.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Baker. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Isaac. Snagged out of the air. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent.